I know you must have had this somewhere that just try and get master's degree, you are going to get a job. Just finish with 2-1, send your CV to me, I'm going to get you a job. Just go and learn one tech skill, and once you are done learning it, you are going to get a job and everything will be fine. You start working with foreign companies and they started paying you in USD. Well, today I'm going to be talking about myths that has been around over time about jobs and working in Nigeria.
Welcome to
Welcome
Love
to Love
CV
CV
Africa,
Africa,
your
your
personal
personal
development
development
channel.
channel.
The first one, like I rightly said, is the myth about getting a master's degree or going for further courses. The thing is, the street is littered with a lot of postgraduate degree holders, master's degree holders, PhD degree holders doing nothing with it. So the fact that someone is telling you that just once you go for a master's degree, once you go for a PhD, everything will be okay, you get a job, is a myth. A degree does not equivalent to getting a job. Though I will not deny the fact that getting an higher degree might help you to get jobs in some industry like academics. But if you are not looking towards going into teaching or lecturing, focus on getting a job and leave that master's degree alone. When you get a job, you can go for it afterward. Then the second myth is getting a tech skill. You start working with foreign clients, and in 1 or 2 years, you start living the big tech boy's life. Well, it doesn't work that way. Even after learning the skill, after doing a lot of low-paying projects and sometimes free projects for you to build a strong portfolio, you still have to struggle with a lot of low-paying job where you have to work with your laptop that is almost dying. You have to continue managing for some times, and things don't just happen. Like, it's a process, and you have to be ready to commit to it. The way of growing in a tech career is not different from that of other fields. So you have to give it time, be consistent, and keep on learning. So it's not something you will just learn today and tomorrow you start earning in USD. Not that way. They believe that if you want to make it big, if you want to have money, just leave 9 to 5, just go into business. For every one successful businessman we have in Nigeria, we have about 50 failed ones. Being a business owner and entrepreneur in Nigeria is not a straight jacket affair. It's something that takes a lot of things. And some of those things that it takes are things that are not even within your control. Whereas if you are lucky enough to get employed in those big companies that are paying well, you are going to be rich. There are quite a number of people that are earning millions of nairas within this same Nigeria. If 9 to 5 is what you feel will work for you, focus on it. Don't let them push you into the murky pool of entrepreneurship. It is not very easy. Well, it's a private job. You don't need to know anyone in that company. Once you apply for the job and your CV is good, they'll call you for interview, and you do everywhere. Networking is key. Even in private sector, if you know someone in the organization and the person find you very, very suitable for the role and you are good for the role, I bet it will be easier than when you know nobody. I've applied for a job where I just go on LinkedIn and see people that are working there and network with them. I get called for interviews. So don't belong to the school of thought that since it's a private sector job, you don't need to network. Networking, either in private or public sector or in any sector, will help you. So don't fall for the myth of not networking because you are focusing on private sector. Whether private or public sector, network. It makes things easier and fast forward things for you. There's no job for that course in Nigeria. Cut the crap. There's job for every degree in Nigeria and anywhere in the world, depending on what you like to do. It is not compulsory that you study a course that you should work in it. You can work in several other fields, depending on the area in which you have developed yourself and that you have developed passion for. So forget about the fact that one course is not marketable or not. It is you that matters, not the course you study. Then when you ask them to follow up, they say, of what? Of course, I've convinced them in interview. No. Following up increases your chance of success. Personally, I have recruited a candidate because this lady followed up after the interview. So I've already shortlisted like 5 people I'm considering. This lady was part of them, and she was like number 4. But the following Monday, she was the only one that sent a message to say, thanks for the interview. I'm just following up in order to know if there's other things I can do to facilitate the success of my application. I said, you already do it. And then I sent the offer immediately. So following up with your application will do more good than bad. Have you ever seen the way people run away from sales and marketing role? Well, there's actually difference between sales and marketing. Sales is the role that most people are interpreting as marketing. Sales are the people that go out to ensure people buy the product, to convince people on why they have to buy the product. Whereas marketing people are about strategy, about communication, about getting the product out there. You do not necessarily have to be selling products house to house as a marketing person. There is actually a very large difference between sales and marketing. Public relation, communication, all those things, digital marketing are part of marketing, and this does not involve you selling directly or under the compulsion that you must sell. And then the last but not the least, we have this belief that just once you graduate from school and you get a job, your life is okay. Getting a job will not fix your life. So it takes time, it takes persistence, it takes consistency, it takes making the right decisions and doing the right thing to have things fixed. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video and you want to see more video content like this, kindly subscribe to this channel, Log TV Africa, and turn the notification on so that when we create more video content like this, you can be notified in real time.